Hey traders, this is the market recap video for Tuesday, May 26th. And looking here pre-market, we know that we were coming off of an area of support, and we actually had our first high probability area where we pulled back to the mid band. We also had squeezing on our Bollinger Bands, which was giving us a bull flag here above the zero line. And this was also a really nice retracement to the 50% area. All right, so when we got a pop up, your main target was up here around the 886 area, which once we broke the 61 extension at this point, this was also a pretty strong area of resistance around 884, which was the 61 extension and that price level right here. So once we broke up above there, you can see the momentum was pretty strong up, and really your first strong area to close was up here around the 138 at 888. You also had the outer band at that point too. And you can see that if you trailed, we had news here at 10 that got a very strong emotional pop up, and we actually went into high momentum really up until we came back inside and got under this LRC around 10:15 or so. So if you stayed in past the news, and if you were trailing your stop, you could have just continued to trail this thing, and really the first time you could have gotten popped out is up here around the 900 area. So that would have been a really nice about a 15 or 20 point trade there. So, just a beautiful high momentum situation. Again, the only way you could have participated past the news is if you held through your main targets and then just trailed your stop. Even if you closed at the first area, that would have still been a nice little 5 or 6 point trade. So from there, we're only looking for longs. You get a couple of trend trades, pull back to the mid band. And really, once we're into a longer term trending pattern like this, one thing you could do is just take the trade and close at your first area or continue to trail. It's kind of tough to determine when the trend is going to either fail to continue or go flat. So really the best exit for a long here would be at that flat LRC when you're on the wrong side of it, because you just don't know if this thing's going to hold or not. So a different situation is here where we pop up and quickly break through the LRC, pull back to support with squeezing Bollinger Bands and support here. That's a little bit more compelling to hold, and then you could carry out to like the 908, 909 area. All right, so you could have gotten a little bit more on this one. This one, if you have weakness right into that LRC, you could close for a couple points profit. This is kind of the same scenario where you pop up and you're kind of riding that LRC. So you could close whenever you hit that outer band, or you can trail the stop. So that, again, would have been another couple of points. And here, this is another situation where this one actually worked, where it reversed the market off of that LRC. So if you take the long here at the mid band and zero line, when you get up there with a double top with divergence there, you can kind of expect this to happen. So once it breaks down, pulls back, we do have a high probability area here with a bear flag, top Bollinger Band resistance. Very nice retracement from the top to our pivot here to the 50 to 61% sweet spot retracement. And then we do complete the extension to the downside, which lines up one tick off of our 100%. So when price starts to retreat off this, you could close for about a 3 point trade. All right, gives us another high probability area here with the LRC midband. Fails to break down, doesn't even get into this bottom Bollinger Band, so a lot of weakness there, and pops back up. So this could have been a break even for you here. So overall, really nice day. If you stayed on the right side of the market, you could have made some very nice profit here. Again, one thing that we don't try to do is guess when the market's going to reverse, because we can go into a trending pattern like this for the whole day. And a lot of people that are just playing the divergence model, looking for that double top to work, you could see that there was about 6 or 7 trending areas that those people just got run over. So it eventually ended up working around 3 o'clock, but again, if you were trying to short this market against all this momentum the whole day, you could have gotten torn up. So great trending day. Again, I think this would be a good one to go back and study for high momentum and a trending pattern.